Once I was talking to my friend who is a filmmaker actually. So I was asking him how you are making films in such a way that none of your films make any loss. And then he answered me saying, it's very simple, sir. It is like I used to add some emotions that would cover women, and then I also add some comics which would cover the children, and I also add some stunt sequences and dances which would cover the youngsters. So it is like I cover all type of audience. So whether the movie goes well or not, it will not make any loss, sir. So that's the tactic behind how I manage making my films. This tactic is worldwide known as Barnum tactic or Barnum effect. In 19th century, there was a person living in US called Phineas Taylor Barnum. So this person is actually a circus showman, and he was running a well-known circus in US. He is widely credited with the coining the adage like there's a sucker born every minute. So this made him, or these wordings are from him, even though there's no proof behind this, but it is called so. So he used to add small tactics in his shows in such a way that it will attract each one of the categories of the crowd. So that's the success behind his well-known circus. So after that, whoever used to follow this tactic, they called worldwide saying it is Barnum effect. Most widely, the astrologers or the people who read horoscope and then they predict the future of other people, they used to follow this Barnum effect or this Barnum tactic. For example, when astrologers predict the horoscope of a person, they used to just say here and there about everything that happens widely in everyone's life, and they do merge it with the presence of the solar system in the horoscope of that particular person. For example, an astrologer, he may say to a person saying, you are a very good person by your character, but only thing is you are a little bit angry person, but it is not a big issue. So you would get anger at moments and then you forget it immediately. And widely they would also say, on the forthcoming next week or the next month, you might have some issues in terms of getting money, or you might get some unwell situations to your health, etc. But then it will be immediately going off. So people start to believe this because they think that it's all happening just for them based on their horoscope. Tactic behind this is like people. It is common for all the people who live in this world, but the person who hears all this from the astrologer, he thinks like it's only happening to him. So it is like making the people believe us by saying a lot of positives about them should be real, and then adding the negatives little bit here and there, but conveying both. So if we learn to communicate this way, I think people will believe in us and believe in what we are saying. So that's the effect, which is called the Barnum effect. On other hand, like if we tell a person saying you are a niggard, he will definitely will not be accepting it. But at the same time, if you say you are a thrifty and a careful person, then hopefully he will say, yes sir, I'm like that, I have been grown like that. You can also say you are a big spender, but still you would usually spend for good reasons. Like this, there are many people in this world who are surviving using this Barnum effect. And Barnum, Phineas T. Barnum's belief was like there's a sucker born every minute. More than this, people who think others as suckers are the people who are more in this present world. In other scenario, an example or a small incident. Mm, there was one employee who went to his boss asking for 1 day leave for conducting his younger sister's marriage. And then the boss replied saying, okay, wait for 10 minutes, I'll call you back. And then after 10 minutes, the boss called the employee back to his office and said, I think you are lying because I just called your sister and she says she got married 2 years back already. Then this employee replied saying, I suppose you are also lying to me because the fact is I don't have a sister at all.